When should kids start doing strength training in the game of soccer? And what are the benefits for starting so early? In this video, I'm going to talk about the different benefits starting at various ages from U12 all the way up through U18. And I'll break down the benefits and drawbacks for each exact age group. If you're new here, my name is Andy. I am a physio based right outside New York, and I cover everything in the world of soccer fitness and rehab. I think to start off this video, we have to first start to talk about growth and maturation. That itself is its own topic for various other videos, but it is important to recognize that kids grow at different rates. And if you're a young player out there or a parent, just know that this advice may not fit your child exactly. Let's start with the U12 age group. One of the benefits of starting so young is the fact that these kids are so coachable. Now, what do we mean by that? Coachable in the fact that their brains are so malleable, they're still developing. So it's so easy for them to learn new movements very quickly and keep hold of them as they get older. I'll give you an example. A few months ago, I was doing rehab for a young U12 player, while at the same time doing a very similar rehab for an older player, and they were doing a similar exercise called the hip hinge. Neither of these athletes have done this hip hinge in the past, but it took about 2 to 3 minutes to properly teach the hip hinge to the younger player, while the older player struggled the entire session. Again, it's because these younger kids are so flexible and malleable, they're able to pick up on new patterns very quickly. Now, the con of introducing strength training at such a young age is the kids might not be ready for it. At that age, they just want to play most likely, and they want to spend as much time with the ball as possible, which is important because at this stage of their career, they're developing their technical skill that will hold with them for the rest of their career. But if the kid is bought in and the family's bought in, and you have the time and facilities to operate strength training, then it's a great opportunity to get ahead of the rest of their cohort. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the U14 age group. And this is where things start to get interesting. Once kids start to hit 13 and 14, they really start to go into their biggest growth spurt. They really start to enter puberty. And once this happens, you get a whole ton of hormones like testosterone that allow certain kids to get bigger, stronger, faster, and more athletic than everyone else. And again, this does happen earlier for some players, but this is when strength training can really help to take your game to another level. Now your body is biologically ready to really improve in terms of speed, power, and strength. Let's go ahead and look at the under 16 age group. As players get older and older, what becomes more common are more serious injuries. Of course, when players are younger, you have things like broken ankles, broken elbows, broken wrists, which are common but are largely unpreventable. What comes along with this increase of size, power, and strength is the amount of force that's subjected to the joints, the muscles, and the tendons of the body, which of course means more injuries unless you can reduce your risk from having them in the first place. And that's where fitness training is absolutely key. So not only are you still getting the benefits from getting stronger, faster, more powerful, but you're actually increasing your availability on the field to showcase the technical work you've been working on the last 15, 16 years of your career. So not only are you at this age able to increase your speed, your size, your power, your strength, but you're actually able to reduce your risk of injury dramatically by participating in fitness training. The technical skills that you're working on from, age 10 and up need to be showcased, and to be showcased, you have to be available on the field, which is why fitness training is so vital. Now, let's go up to U18. If you made it all the way up to the U18 level without doing fitness training and you're playing at a really high level, well, props to you because you're probably a proper baller. But that also means you're sitting on a massive amount of potential that's just waiting to be unlocked by doing fitness training. And at this age, you have a lot of other things that are working for you. For example, you have more autonomy over your life. Chances are at this age, you can use public transit on your own. You can drive if you have a car. You're a much better communicator at this age, and with that, you're better at setting your own goals. But again, the drawback to beginning fitness training at this age and at the U16 age is that you missed so much. It's never too late to start, but the earlier you start, the better, because you're just simply building that foundation. And at age 16 or age 18, you're worried about getting a college scholarship. You're worried about potentially moving to Europe. There's a lot of other things on your mind. And at that age, it's really hard to focus and really learn the fundamental movement patterns that you need in order to excel in the gym, which is going to prolong your career for as long as possible. But what do you guys think? What age did you start to do fitness training, and how do you think it helped you at that specific age? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll see y'all next time.